Hi, I'm Caroline Hambright, and this is Brighter Days. Today, I'm going to turn this tape player into a guitar amp. Now, I and other people on the internet have done this before, and what's great about the tape player amp is it has this awesome overdrive sound. What's not great about the tape player amp? You sacrifice a perfectly good tape player, replacing it with a guitar input. So what I'm going to do instead is I have this crossfader switch, and I'm going to splice it into the circuit so I can fade between my guitar and the tape. This tape player was $8.99 at a thrift store. Let's see if it works. Yikes. That's unfortunate. I brought this problem to the professional. If I touch the chassis right now, is that okay?
I don't know. Don't touch that like that.
Okay. Parts of electronics can degrade over time, and it looks like something like that was happening. We ended up fixing the problem with a 15 ohm resistor at the tape input. Also, we fixed some loose wires. Problem solved. Let's get this show on the road. Right. I'm learning. So the other times I've done this, I've soldered my components together before I drilled any holes in the case, but other YouTubers usually drill holes first so that things are easier to solder. After fiddling for a really long time, I got it. Ah, look at it go. I'm just very pleased with this. Very pleased indeed. Alright, now I have to find a space for this guy. I love how I built a whole new workspace and there's still a mess. It's maybe not as bad. Oh, look, right there, so easy. I think the Dremel is much more powerful. Almost professional. Moment of truth. Does it fit? This, I'm going to cut off this metal corner. It fits. Tape players are actually really simple. There's this little metal piece that reads the actual tape. From that piece, there should be some wires coming out. Usually they're in a big bundle like this big fat gray one. I'm just gonna snip it and strip it. Inside I'll find two smaller wires, a red one that's the live signal, and the white one is the ground. Now I can use some little clips to see if it all works. Okay, we're ready for the test. When I press play, the tape should play. Good, now the guitar should not. Switch it. It should be turning off. Cheers to making things work. I'm gonna test the switch using my multimeter. Turns out it's only 1.5K ohm. That's not enough. Ethan left town, so I've got to go to my little mom and pop electronics store. I'm so lucky to have it. My buddy Andrew there sold me a new switch that's 50K instead of the 1.5K that Ethan gave me. Alright, let's test this new switch. Oh, distraction, it's so good. Now, the guitar should not play. It does a tiny bit, but mostly we have tape. Now, when we switch it, it really cuts out a lot, and now lots of guitar. So this is new plan. Since the new crossfader switch doesn't completely cut out the signal, I'm going to throw in some kill switches from either side of the input so that I can get 100% guitar or 100% tape. Now I've got the problem, so I've got this switch in here already. And I made this hole specifically for this switch. But we're just gonna keep going. I'm not gonna let that stop me. Now we're gonna see about this one. Is fatter. Fits in here, and that's good. And you know, this actually might be better because we'll have this here, and then on the sides we'll have room for the little switches. I just have to widen the hole. Alright, so this one fits in fine. But these little kill switches are gonna have to go in, and they are much more of a problem. But like most of life's problems, this one can be solved with hot glue. Hopefully this is good enough. Solder time, solder time. Since you can't see anything that I'm doing, I'm gonna use a visual aid. Here are all of our components. Solder one side pin from each of the kill switches to pins 1 and 3 of the crossfader. After that, find both pin 2s of the crossfader and solder both of them to the live red wire leading into the circuit board. Then, making sure you have the pin that touches the head of the guitar input, solder a wire from that to the middle pin of the kill switch. Next, solder a wire from the live, usually red wire, of the magnetic head to the middle pin of the other kill switch. Next, the grounds. Take one wire from the other pin of the guitar input to the ground wire leading into the board. Then, solder the ground of the tape head into the ground board. Finally, I soldered the other weird outside wire back together. I don't know if it's necessary, but it's good measure. Wasn't that educational? I'm going to insulate these little wires from touching each other with a bit of hot glue and then finish it off with some electrical tape. Hopefully it all fits back together now. A little tight, all those extra wires, but should be alright. Forgot about this little nugget of joy right here. Is this thing gonna like be in the way of everything? It very well might be. Since I destroyed these two screw casings, I guess all the screws are just gonna have to go back here now. And it's a shame I don't remember which ones go where. I only have these long ones left that were supposed to go in the front. It's too long! Crap. Dropped a screw in there somewhere. Keep track of your screws. Alright, 2 out of 5 is probably fine. Oh yeah. This thing is totally in the way. I can't have it on. Alright, I gotta undo it. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I have a positive attitude. Probably because of all the coffee. And it's also because I'm an art teacher, and so as an art teacher, I have to, I see kids all the time saying, I failed, I'm terrible. And, it's my job to be like, nah, you good. You just learned something new. So now I learned something new. Every time I learn. I don't get mad, I just try and learn. Urgh. So close, yet so far. Just come out so I don't have to drill the screw. Never get mad. I know I said I never get mad, but now I'm really mad. Ha! Ha! It's all crooked now. It doesn't look pretty anymore, and that makes me kind of sad. But that doesn't mean I'm a failure. Well, look at it. It's not so bad. In fact, it's punk. I just need something to put on here that's gonna make it all complete. So I found this keyboard key with an arrow on it. This is a little too long. To mark on plastic, I always use a Deco Color oil paint pen. Nice. Oh, which way is it gonna go? Up. It is finally time to rock. Now I can learn my favorite songs with the tape. Oh, thank Jesus.